Hello, you guys. How are you guys? Oh my gosh, I'm having an awful hair day. Just ignore my hair. I am trying to get my groove back. It's just not working so well. Shar, I'm so happy to see you. Hey, Shar. Hey, Woofy. Hey, Single Mama 4. Pink Dahlia. Hey, Robin. Let's see, Royal Blue. Pointer Lover. Hello. I've been working shirts today. Actually, look at my hands. They're blue. um, let's see. Hey, Lisa. I think that's it. Oh, yeah. I know there was True Crime and Coffee. Annabelle, Jules. What are you guys up to? And how are you enjoying your Sunday? Oh, thank you, Pink Dahlia. My hair is. Whew. It wasn't going to be a ponytail. It was going to be just down, but it just looks frizzy and gross. I don't have the same shampoo as I like to use. It just, ugh. Thank you, Jules. This is my old background I used to use. And then when I started going filming at my mom's more, I kind of lost it. Oh, thank you, Shar. Working another 12-hour shift. Oh my gosh. How do you do it? How do you do it? So today I want to talk to you guys about something I was thinking about. I saw a couple of videos I thought that we could talk about. So first, I saw a video from Evil Exist, and he was talking about, oh, I hate that line. Thank you, Uffy. So he was talking about how in Orrin and Orson's case, hey, Becky, we just started. So in Orrin and Orson's case, and also Oakley Carlson, the brothers and sisters, oh, thank you, Lisa. The brothers and sisters really held the key to the case, right? So in Summer's case, it's very likely that could be the case too. Now, recently we heard Candace say that she should have went outside with her. And I have played Kelly's video before, my friend Kelly from the channel CDT. If you guys aren't subscribed, definitely subscribe, but I'm sure you probably are. She made a video. Aw, cool. Yeah, this is it says something on the back from Victoria's Secret. I don't know. It says something. So, Kelly made a video of all the people who had said that Summer was last seen outside, which was actually quite a lot. So then I want to watch Chris McDonough's interview with Candace, where she says that she walked her halfway to the house. Just to compare, kind of have the conversation with you guys. The stories are changing, so I think that we should talk about it. Hey, Farmer. Hey, Tisha. Thank you. Beautiful and warm here in South Carolina. Awesome. It's freaking cold here in West Virginia. It snowed yesterday. We got a snowstorm. I got stuck in the yard. Today it warmed up to like 50, but there's still snow everywhere. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be all of my tulips. I had a bunch of tulips that I planted a couple years ago. It was when I was doing this recovery program with a lady that runs like I was helping her. She used my recovery story, but she runs like a free program in the area. And she had given me a bunch of tulips to plant the bulbs, like in honor of your recovery. And I planted those and they keep coming back, but I think they're going to be dead this year. But hey, Jennifer. Okay, so I'm going to stop this for now because I can't stand my hair right now. I know that sounds so vain. I'm sorry, but just like looking at myself, ugh. And we're going to be looking at other stuff anyway. So here, first I want to show you guys. Yeah, Candace is now saying I should have went outside with her. But before we get there, let's watch Kelly's video and see all the different places who said she was last seen outside. I want to know, where was Summer last seen and who was the last one to see her? Because it seems like we're not getting a direct, honest answer. Oh my gosh, Pointer Lover. Jeez Louise. You are the bomb. Thank you, Janelle, so much. And yes, I have the most incredible mods. Thank you guys, by the way, for helping me. Okay. Let's see. I've got both the videos pulled up already for us. I mean, I don't know. It's just like all of a sudden now she was last seen outside. Am I crazy? Am I the only one who thought she was last seen going downstairs or going into the house, and then the boys may have seen her, or they may have been too into their TV? I don't know, you guys. Okay.
Every day I go through.
Wait, I forgot. I must mute. Hey, soon, I didn't bring my mic. Yeah, it's changed. Now she was last seen outside, and her mom saying she wished she went outside with her. I didn't bring my mic, but when I do, I won't have to mute when I get to my mom's. I won't have to mute when I use it because of those awesome headphones. I'm excited for that. But okay, let's see.
The pain of what if this, what if that,
Yeah.
what if I did this right, what if I did that right, what if I walked out there with her, what if I did this, what if I did that, what if I walked out there with her, what if I walked out there with her, what if I walked out there with her, what if I walked out there with her.
Questions about mom.
Once again, I have to say Kelly did an incredible job editing this video. The boys told her she went downstairs to play. I know. Yeah, she was helping her mom, and she walked halfway across the yard, and the boys were in the kitchen, and she supposedly went downstairs. But keep watching, because it seems that a lot of places reported her last being seen outside. But then we're going to watch her interview with Chris McDonough and see what she says. So I did find the exact spot in that interview, but I didn't listen to it today. So last time I listened to it was quite a while ago. Mom has spoken with a few Shoot, I forgot. I must mute.
Members of our team. However, she has declined to go on camera. We have spoken with her a couple of times. I reported something that she told our crews this morning as well. She said that, she went inside to do something, came back out, checked on Summer a couple minutes later, and next thing you know, she was gone.
Siblings telling authorities that they saw her walk out the back door of their home last night.
She loves to be outside all the time. That was her, unfortunately, her downfall.
Right. Earlier tonight, around 7 o'clock, Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson says this 4-year-old little girl named Summer Wells, and she was last seen walking away from her home on Ben Hill Road. And that was the last she was seen.
She was last seen outside of her home in the 100 block of Ben Hill Road.
So she went out the basement door, which was unlocked, and we haven't seen her since.
Nothing pointing to abduction, nothing pointing to foul play, other than her walking outside the house and not being found is basically the main thing right now. What actually happened to her, we're still trying to find out.
How do so many places report this, but we hear something totally different in that interview? Oh, Jules, thank you. That's really sweet. Hey, boys, go watch your sister. Hey, Elizabeth. What if I walked out there with her? What in the world? Okay, so I don't know, you guys. I really don't know. Let's see. Again, Kelly did an awesome job on that. Now, I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to mute, and we're going to watch and talk along the way. And I pulled the one, not just the interview that she did with Chris McDonough, but the one with the guy analyzing what she says, because I think that would be even more interesting. Hey, Akasha. Janelle, I know. Me too. Was she inside or outside? I know. Didn't they even say the basement door was locked? And yeah, I believe in that interview they might have, huh? Because he asked if she could unlock the door or something. Geez, it's been a while. I pulled it up, I think, after that, though, because where I pulled it up is right before she opens the truck door and wakes Summer up. Hey, Kim. Hey, Kiko. Okay, here we go.
On Target, she's like, let me tell you about the lawnmower twice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Actually, I parked the truck and I opened both doors. It's really hard because this lawnmower is. But I opened the doors up and I shook her. I said, wake up, we're at home. She jumped right up.
Okay.
Like nothing. I unbuckled her and I said, come on. I said, Mom, I'll be right back. Well, went in there.
Right here.
And we got the boys and they were sitting in the
So she took a deep breath,
and I said, come on, let's get the groceries out.
paused
Brought them all in the house.
for a second.
Threw them all.
You know, you can see her swallow, right?
Yeah.
So it was almost like she paused for a second to process something. And it's very subtle, but, you know, it's just a second or two.
So went in there and got the
Right
boys
there.
and they were sitting
Okay, what an excellent point. She does kind of swallow. I think Dawn said she could open the door. They can't keep their stories straight. This further validates my feelings that they know exactly what happened and where Summer is. This is why I wanted to talk about this, because I'm like, wait a minute. All these people saying she was last seen outside. Totally different idea than what I had in my head of what they had said, what Candace had said. And then we have these little boys involved who, you know, at first they may not talk to anyone, but eventually, you know, depending on who they get close to and also who they begin to trust, you never know. It's not been that long, you guys. For some of these cases, let's think, Orrin and Orson went missing December 21st of 2020. Parents were arrested end of February, beginning of March 2022. So, and then we have Suzanne Morphew, you know, that was 1 year. JJ and Tylee, it was, well, no, it was, they didn't get the murder charges until they were found. But she was in jail before they were found. Even Gannon Stalk, Letitia Stalk was arrested before Gannon was found. It happens, but it takes time, because they have to gather all this other stuff, circumstantial stuff. Lynn says that she thinks Dawn said that she could get out. I do remember them talking about it, though. Okay.
Did you see her? Did you see her
Yes.
swallow?
Yes.
So, okay, so it's almost as if mid-sentence she wants to say something, but is she processing, where do I go from here? And I don't want to read too far into this one, but when she, because I'm standing like a foot and a half from her, when she stopped and went like that, you could, you know, right? Street has talked.
The only other thing I want to say is, yes, Donna, exactly. That's what I was getting ready to say. The only other thing I want to say is, you know, she mentions going to get the boys to unload the groceries, but they were only in the store for 5 minutes getting some milk. So that's another thing that just doesn't add up.
Taught us, okay, what's going on here, right? So something's going on here. Why are we getting into real heavy
truck
pause here?
and I opened both doors. It's really hard because this lawnmower is.
But I opened the doors up and I shook her. I said, "Wake up, we're at home." She jumped right up.
Okay.
Like nothing. I unbuckled her and I said, "Come on." I said, "Mom, I'll be right back." Well, went in there and got the boys and they were sitting at the table.
It's almost as if, okay, I got to interject the boys here for a second. I don't know. Am I reading too far into that one?
No, Chris, that observation and I mean, you were there and you noticed it, and that's difficult to notice just watching the video until you pointed out that is a huge amount of stress that she's feeling. When we feel stress, our breathing becomes shallow. And so she was starved for air. She had to get some air. And I bet also another physiological reaction is that we don't have as much saliva. And I bet her throat was a little dry because it looked like she had to take a little swallow. It was difficult for her to take a little, to wet the throat. And
she absolutely did.
Yeah. So that is one of those things that strengthens what I'm seeing in the language right here. The sensitivity, which is stress in the language. And that mentioning of the lawnmower was actually just one of those things that was a tangible truth right there. The lawnmower's there. You could see it. And by her pointing out that the lawnmower was there, that's one of the ways that's a sales technique of, you should believe everything else that I'm telling you, because see, I'm pointing out how difficult it was. You can see that this lawnmower's right here. That's true. You can see it with your physical eyes. So please believe everything else that's coming out of my mouth is also true. She's not
Okay, I don't know. I don't really have too much to add right here. I'm really just listening, but I did want to check on you guys for a minute. Lynn, Candace said nobody in, nobody out. But I think when Don showed the door from the basement, that he said that Summer could open the door, if not locked, obviously. Thank you, Lynn. Ooh, new live stream. Awesome.
processing all that information, but that's the way that it works. That's the way her brain is processing that. And so this thing about opening the doors, I think this is something that, in my opinion, is likely traumatic for her. Huge sensitivity there. And for whatever reason, Chris, I don't know, but I think that there was something about opening those doors that was not comfortable for her. I mean, I only speculate from there. An accident had occurred or something. I don't know, but
oh my God. See, I hadn't seen this. Do you think those boys would stay in the house all day? Mine wouldn't either. Yeah, absolutely, Jules. My email, yep, right there. Lynn posted it. Definitely. That's interesting. He says that it may have been something traumatic had happened to her, opening the doors, I don't know. I mean, it's speculation, right? But it's interesting. I don't know.
I do know that was sensitive. And now what makes that even stronger is what she said right after that. Because she said, I opened the doors up and then there was something I couldn't understand, a word or two. And I said, "Wake up, we're at home." She jumped right up like nothing. Why would she say that? Why the need to say she jumped right up like nothing? That's a convincing statement. It's why.
Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Jamie. That's kind of crazy. Let's look at something really quickly. Just because, I don't know if what theory that he's not giving a theory. This is just based on her language. But if he was, I mean, he's certainly hinting to something, right? Talking about possibly if an accident had occurred or something and opening the doors would have been traumatic. And then the fact that Candace said she jumped right up like nothing happened. That is interesting. I do have to say, hey, Margaret. Hi, Zena the Great. I don't know.
Why not just say we went in the house? No.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
That
Yeah,
took
you're right.
more
Lena's gonna say it
effort,
too.
more cognitive, more cognitive effort and thought and energy. We usually speak via the path of least resistance, and that took more. And it's she had to sell it. So whatever it was about opening that door up is related to Summer, and she sold you. She was trying to sell. That tells me that there was something about opening those doors. I don't like saying it, but I don't think that Summer jumped right up.
Yeah, I mean,
there's something about that right there.
so the picture, right? The picture of her in the video sleeping. Hey, that's been confirmed because you can see, you know, the area that she drove past, and that's like 8 minutes from the house. Okay, but what I noticed on what you're saying, and we caught this a long time ago, all of us, right? That this idea of her sleeping. Okay, this was the first time she had the opportunity to present um, a point of a point to say, see, she jumped up.
I find that pretty interesting. We know when people like manipulate and try to, are hiding things, they'll do things like that. I think it's so interesting he pointed that out because I never thought of that before watching that when I watched it before. A kid lying who really wants to be believed, right? Like she jumped right up. Oh, I just cannot. I don't know. Hey, allegedly with Brittany J. And hey, Nikki Rex. Summer didn't jump right up. She didn't get out of the truck. She was drugged, asleep, and about to be handed off to a buyer, in my opinion. In my opinion, sweet Summer didn't jump right up from a sleep that looked like, or at least a sick little girl. And this goes back to the whole point of this video. Where was she last seen and who saw her last? Did her brothers see her that day? And if they did, was it her going down to her room to play? And we're going to get there, but they talk so slow. I'll fast forward the parts that we can fast forward. But was it her going down the steps? Was she last seen going outside? Candace wished she went outside with her. I am so confused at this point.
Right.
Okay? And so the fact that you're saying this, the way you are makes total sense. It's like, okay, is she sleeping? Is she cognitive of what's going on? Or is she, just shooting from the hip? And now, all of this other stuff comes in and, that's just not really making a lot of sense ultimately, because now I know you've got a lot more coming, so I'm not going to get ahead of you. But now things really start getting interesting, because she says, I unbuckle her. I said, come on. And you pointed out here, I'm going to read your script here, or your sentence that you found. I said, Mom, I'll be right back. Went in there and got the boys, and they were sitting in there at the table. They were all locked in. Nobody could get in and nobody could get out. Hence tonight's thumbnail. Okay.
Right.
Well, there we go, Lynn. Do you think she was injured and left in a hot car and passed away? I don't know what to think, Artie. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. All I know is that I believe the boys know more. I think that will come out. I think that Candace and her mom know more. And I think Dawn does too. And I don't know if Dawn necessarily knows more at the time that when it occurred, like knew more when it occurred, or if he's just come to figure that out now. He knows Candace, more than any of us do. So think about it like this. If your partner had done something like really bad and they were hiding it from you, you would be able to pick out certain behaviors and things that would like make you know that they were lying, right? Hey, Johnny. I don't know. Let's keep going. I'm going to try to get to the part where she last sees Summer. Oh, that's okay, Pink Dahlia. You go babysit. It's okay. I definitely think the boys hold the key. I do too. I do.
Right?
Yeah.
Little detail so I went up to the door. Okay. She just said, I went in and got the boys. Okay. I didn't go into the door. Okay. Unlock it, go inside, which is a minutia detail too.
Yeah.
And she just jumped up, seatbelt on. And I'm not saying that
Right.
it just flew right by. It's like, okay, yep. Okay. Makes sense. Yep. I don't see. Yep. And even today, I mean,
That's my boy's cat.
And how many dogs do you have here on the property? About?
Honestly, I don't know, because people just keep dropping them off.
Hi. I know. Okay. Sorry. So this is her swing.
That's her swing.
This is her playground.
Yep.
And she loved this area. Boy, I'm looking at this, and this terrain, Candace, just strikes me as being so. Describes them as cactus.
Just planted these ones here into this bigger pot, and that one into that bigger pot. And she took the rocks that we've gotten from different gem mines when we went up to Gatlinburg and stuff.
Okay.
And she's the one that spreaded all the rocks around in here. And then she put her puppy.
So it's Grandma's idea to plant these things, and it's Summer's idea on decorating them.
He's in here. She wanted Chase in there,
Okay.
That was cool. Yeah.
Where are those puppies now?
What do you mean?
Oh, the little puppies, her real ones.
Yeah, these little.
Oh, yeah, those little guys. Oh, that's Paw Patrol.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the police one.
Yep, that's Chase. He's always on the case.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I see another one over here.
She put him in there. Yeah, you're on the cactus.
My God, you guys, this is just so sad. I'm trying to get to the part where she like describes last seeing her. That's why I fast forwarded there. But just hearing, about her loving Paw Patrol, and it just breaks your heart. I don't know. All right, let's keep going.
Okay. Don't take those out, okay?
No, I leave them right there.
I know.
And then we went in my mom's where we can't get in there.
Yeah, that's fine. Went in
We
there.
went in there and got some candy and stuff. She gets from grandma.
Okay.
And I said, well, I'm going to go back over to the house. She wanted to go back, so I said I'd go back, you know.
Okay.
And I brought her, I literally walked over to here. Like literally walked right to here where I could see the boys and on the kitchen table.
Got him.
And I watched her walk in there. And afterwards, when she was already in there, I walked over like, quiet. And he looked at me and I said, watch Sissy, I'll be right back. And that's when I walked back over to my mom's.
Okay.
And I was fixing her brace and stuff like that. And I said, well, Mom, I got to go back over with the kids. And that's when I come back up into the house.
Okay.
With the boys.
Okay. You walked into the house.
I walked into here.
Couldn't find my StreamYard, but there we go. So see, you guys saw. That is the last time that she saw her, correct? My phone. That's the last time she saw her. She walked her halfway to the yard, you know, then she walked up to the door and said, Wyatt. So why was she last seen outside? Why are all these places reporting her to last be seen outside? The last people with her are not saying that. Now I'm don't believe it happened on the 15th. I don't believe any of that happened. Illegal adoption. That's a good point, Sandy. Yeah, I saw that too, Lisa. Am I missing something, you guys? As a young child, I just loved planting prickly cactuses and sucking on Grandma's peppermints. I agree. That's why I think it's awesome, like to rewatch things. And especially, I haven't seen this for a long time. I want to hear what they have to say about what she just said. But I have to know, why were the news and, police and all these places reporting she was last seen outside? Why did Candace say she wished she went outside with her? And now we're seeing right here her story. She said that, I don't know. Hey, Delana. I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing pretty good too. Getting by, girl. There was talk about the boys seeing Dawn carrying her to the car. I hadn't heard that, but I bet you the boys, if they have seen anything, I do think it will come out. I know, Lynn. That's what I was kind of saying when I first came on. I had saw Evil Exist video. And we talked about it the other day, the first time I played Kelly's video, because I remembered she said she walked her halfway. And then I saw Evil Exist and I started thinking about, their theory. They're the ones who pointed out, Orrin and Orson and Oakley Carlson, in both cases, the siblings kind of held the key to what happened. And then I thought, we have to watch this and talk about it. So last scene, walking away from the house. Okay, yes. She walked halfway. Last scene. There was a couple different ways it was worded. We watched Kelly's video. It's okay, Lynn. Don't be sorry. But just frustrating. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, wow. Possible. I don't know. Let's see. Haven't heard that yet. I hope they talk soon if they do.
Get up. Walked in here and them three were sitting right here in front with their eyes glued to the TV, like always. And I said, boys, where's your sister at? Well, she just went downstairs, Mom, to play. So I went over here like this.
Hey, Chris, hold up a second. There's so much in there.
I know.
I mean,
I
there
knew
is
your brain
so
was
much
going.
in
Go
there.
ahead. I know.
I'm gonna back up just a little bit. Back to where she said that she was out with her mom and Summer's out there, and she said Summer, put those rocks and stuff in there, and that probably did happen. Not necessarily that day, but it probably was something. And she didn't say necessarily it was that day. She just said Summer's the one that decorated all this or put these rocks in here, and she probably did. But we don't know when that actually occurred. But what stood out to me about that conversation right there is she tells her mom, she's quoting to you what she said to her mom, this conversation, instead of just telling you, hey, I helped my mom and then I went over and I took Summer back in the house. She's giving this quote, which slows down. It slows down the narrative, meaning I'm going to give you all. I really did say this to my mom, and so I'm going to tell you all this information, and I'm avoiding getting to this latter part.
I'm only pausing for a moment. I do really want to see what they have to say about her mentioning, walking her halfway. And then she walked up to the door just to double check because she's hyper vigilant. Regarding going to grandma's to do the cacti, she jumped up faster than I've seen anybody jump up. Yep, that's what they were talking about. His theory seems to be that maybe there was some sort of accident and she didn't jump up, which I find that really interesting. And I don't think she looks well in that photo. I think the last time Candace saw Summer is when she took a sleeping, chemically sedated Summer to meet someone for a transaction. Oh, Tisha. Hey, Dazed. Okay, let's hear this out because I probably won't last much longer today. I do have a couple things I want to do, and I want to come back on and go through the freaking lawsuit in the Petito case, but I really want to hear what they have to say about that because I want to know, Candace, why? Okay, don't forget, we just heard her. You guys just heard her say she last saw her, walking her over to the house. Now, hold on and let me remind you of something.
Go through the pain of what if this, what if that, what if I did this right, what if I did that right, what if I walked out there with her, what if I did this, what if I did that, what if I walked out there with her,
Questions about members of our team. However, she has declined to go on camera. We have spoken with her a couple of times. I reported something that she told our crews this morning as well. She said that, she went inside to do something, came back out, checked on Summer a couple minutes later, and next thing you know, she was gone.
Siblings telling authorities that they saw her walk out the back door of their home last night.
She loves to be outside all the time. That was her, unfortunately, her downfall is a lot.
Right.
So what's the truth? Can we have a poll vote? Yeah, can I do a poll in the chat? I'm not sure. We can do numbers though. What do you want to do a vote on? Marie, kitchen. The transaction theory is one of mine too. Hey, Vicky. I'm eating Cajun turkey sandwich with taco Doritos. Yum, put the Doritos in the sandwich. Think she may have been sleeping and left in the car, but I really have no facts, just a feeling. My thoughts waver every day. No, she's not. Single mom. Her downfall. I know, right? Very weird. Hey, Sassy. She never got out of the truck. Let's watch another maybe 5 or 10 minutes of this just to see if he'll get to the point of what he thinks about her statement of walking her to the house. I'm really interested in that. I think, though, we've shown today that there has been so many different stories and they don't add up. Okay. We're doing a poll. If you think it was an abduction, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it was an accident, oh, why won't it let me show the comment? Put a 2 in the chat. There we go. If you think she was sold, a 3. 3, 2. Jules, that's so sad. 2. Come on, you guys. Let's see. If you think it was an abduction, that's a 1. An accident, that's a 2. Sold, that's a 3. Or I guess you could do other as a 4 because there are other possibilities as well. I think my chat's froze, y'all. Let me get my phone out. Okay, yeah, my chat totally froze. Wow. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2. I would love, Char, 1, 2, 3. I would love to tally these up. How does she know how I eat my sandwiches? Very possible, Zena. 2, but sometimes 3. Well, she's not being honest at one point or another, right? Because we just showed several theories that have been told. Shoot, the news lady said that she said she was outside with Summer, went inside to do something, and came back out and she was gone. Did y'all catch that? Then we have Candace saying the opposite. She was outside and Summer went inside. Then we have her saying she wished she went out with her. What was it? Which was it? I don't know how to do a poll. I know that some people do them, but I don't know how. Yeah. I think they must do it like on YouTube on the computer. Like, and if they're streaming from YouTube and I'm streaming from StreamYard. No, I know I can do it, but it's not on StreamYard or on the phone. You'll have to be logged in like to YouTube. Yeah, from YouTube side. Accident at the swimming hole. Candace met Dawn. Oh, wow. Yes, the TBI sent. Yes, exactly. And Don admitted this. I've got it on my channel, and we've went through this. On his phone call with Molly Golightly, he said the police had questions about her timeline. It didn't make sense, and it wasn't adding up. And because when they extracted data from their phone, they deleted all the stuff off their phone, he wasn't able to use his phone to try to, straighten up her timeline. She said she forgot, get this, you guys, after all this that we've shown, after what she said to the reporter, what she said on the live, and what she said to Chris McDonough, Dawn claims that Candace forgot she did laundry and made lunch that day. When? When did you do laundry and make lunch? Yeah, exactly. Pointer lover. Oh, it's just sick.
There. So I'm gonna spend more time on this and even quote conversation. It slows it down. And so when I start hearing that, you know, I kind of perk up and I start listening to what's coming. And what she said was, she said, well, I'm going to go back over to the house. She's telling her mom this. She wanted to go back. So I said I'd go back. You know, that right there is, she's qualifying this again. She's giving you a reason why she's going to go back. And in fact, she needs to convince you so much of that she gave you an unnecessary reason for doing that Summer wanted to go back. So I said I'd go back.
I'm not muted, but you can't see the, and it was playing on my phone. Can you not hear it? I think my chat is way behind or something. Something's going on with the internet today. If you can see up here in the corner, see, this shows that the connection is crappy today, and I don't know why. Usually it's good here. Okay, you can hear. Good. Awesome. Okay. Let's see.
Back with her. That not only is she's qualifying why she's going back to the house, but she's building herself up. She wanted to go back, so I said I'd go back. So I'm a good mom, and I said I'd go back with her. Okay, and I start seeing this is the good mom rule, good mom principle, we call it. And when I hear that, I start taking note, because more times than not, when I hear people describe themselves as a good mom, they're usually not good moms. and so this is subtle, and I'm not going to make a big deal out of this right here, but I'm thinking, well, this is a possibility. She might be building herself up right here. Now listen to what she says. She says, and I brought her, I literally walked over to here, like literally, okay? Twice now she's used that word literally. She's selling this to you. She really wants you to believe that she walked over to that point. High sensitivity right here. She's giving you she prefaced it with an unnecessary reason for doing it, because Summer wanted to go.
Get up. Walk in.
Went in
We
there.
went in there and got some candy and stuff she gets from grandma.
Okay.
And I said, well, I'm going to go back over to the house. She wanted to go back, so I said I'd go back, you know.
Okay.
And I brought her, I literally walked over to here. Like literally walked right to here where I could see the boys and on the kitchen table.
She does say literally twice. I literally walked over here, and literally I walked like halfway.
She prefaced it with an unnecessary reason for doing it, because Summer wanted to go back, and so I said I'd walk her back. And then I literally walked over to here, like literally walked right to here where I could see the boys around the kitchen table. Okay, so this qualification part of the scripted narrative. Why is she trying to? Because she's selling it too hard.
Yeah,
she's really selling this. And she says, and I watched her walk in there. Okay. And afterwards, when she was already in there, I walked over and said, Wyatt. And he looked at me. why the need to say that he looked at me? I mean, she says, with this, the reason why, and the word literally repeated tells me that this is likely part of the scripted narrative.
I'm sorry, but I have to agree. I'm a robot. I have to agree. This is likely part of a scripted narrative. My internet should be better now. I was accidentally connected to the hotspot instead of like my house internet. So we watched Candace say today, I just want to recap. She said she wished she would have went outside with her. We hear the news lady say Candace told her that she was outside with Summer, went inside to do something and come back out and Summer was gone. Then we hear that the boys told investigators she was last seen going out the basement door. Then we hear Candace say she last saw Summer while she literally walked her, like literally over halfway through the yard to the house next door. And then she like literally walked all the way up to the door. I don't know, you guys. This is not looking good. It's just not. I'm sorry, but I'm going to listen for one more second before we go.
Why is she trying to? Because she's selling it too hard.
Yeah,
she's really selling this, and she says, and I watched her walk in there. Okay, and afterwards, when she was already in there, I walked over and said, Wyatt, and he looked at me. Why the need to say that he looked at me? I mean, can you see the I know you see it, the detail that she's giving to sell this narrative, but what was missing before is actual narrative about, or actual detail about Summer and their actions, their interactions, and what's Summer saying? Tell me what I would like to hear. What did Summer say during all this? I haven't heard one thing of what Summer said, but I've got now detail and conversation with Mama. And I've got detail now, or conversation with Wyatt and what Wyatt did. I said, Wyatt, and he looked at me and I said, watch Sissy, I'll be right back. So now I've got this detail. Noticeably missing is the detail about conversation with Summer and detail about what she was doing. And she says, and that's when I walked back over to my mom's.
Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to end it there for today. I need to think about this and kind of think of the direction I'm going to go next in our little investigation that we're doing here. But I think that, this really proved that there's been many different stories told by the very people that were with her last. So yeah, and I don't know what to think about it. This just feels gross. Sitting there listening to it and knowing that there's so many different stories being told. Hell, here we have 3 stories told by Candace in this video alone. Thank you, Vicky. We have the story that she tells there of walking halfway to the yard. We have her telling the news reporter that she was outside with Summer. Candace went in and then she came back out and Summer was gone. Then we have, her saying that she wished she would have went out with her. So I don't know. I need to think on this to figure out what direction I'm going to go next in the next video or the next part of this. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know. And of course, if anything happens, I will be on here to talk about it. I think like really soon as I can, I want to go through that lawsuit in the Brian Laundrie Gabby Petito case. There's some really pretty interesting information in there, like Brian Laundrie's mom blocked Gabby's mom on the 10th, and I don't believe she was officially reported missing until the 11th. So there's some things in there I want to talk about. Anyways, I love you guys, and I really appreciate you hanging out with me, and I love you to my mods. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. And if you have anything that you guys want to talk about, let me know, and we certainly will. I have a live stream on Rosemary Blau. We kind of tried to do some digging. We went through a video of someone who knows her. You should check it out if you're interested in that. But yeah, I love you guys, and I hope you have the most awesome Sunday, and you get your week started right for next week. But all right. Love you, Tisha. Love you guys. Have an awesome evening. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.